can't believe I'm actually going to put my face on the internet looking like this and the donut hair in full force, but I never weekly vlog because I have this thing about people seeing my face without makeup on, and can you blame me? But I'm just going to try and get over it because I thought this might be quite a good week to weekly vlog. Like, because I work freelance, there's quite a lot of different things I do, different areas that I'm in. And some weeks it's very much a case of doing all blogging or all work for example, but because this week looks a little bit more varied, I thought it might be a good one to vlog. Today is Monday the 13th of July. I've technically just had a week off, which wasn't really a week off, but I'm just slowly getting back into the swing of things this afternoon, so nothing much interesting today, just doing emails and stuff. But yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. On Tuesday, I started the day by doing some work for Astrid, which is the small charity I work for. In a nutshell, we match talented, chronically ill people with inclusive employment opportunities. So after I logged on, I checked the Instagram account, and I think what you're about to see in real time is me looking really confused about why we'd suddenly had this massive influx of new followers when we hadn't really been that active for the last week. But then the smiling was me realising that Miranda Hart had been showing us some love. She's a really brilliant advocate for our charity, and she occasionally sends really lovely messages, which is just the best thing ever, to be honest. But yeah, after that you can see me there just checking my emails, seeing what's what. My role is mostly centred around content writing and content creation, so I was just checking what needed to be done that day. I think what I'm going to do next is try and get through a few bitty things on my to-do list. Oh, it's nice and sunny today. Today's a little bit different because this evening I'm actually doing a live stream with Dr. Sue Pemberton of Yorkshire Fatiguey Clinic. We're having like a chat about life after lockdown, which I'm looking forward to, but that does mean that I'm going to have to take it a little bit easier today. So I've kind of said to myself, I'm going to work this morning, get some stuff done, and then chill this afternoon, ready for the live stream at 7 PM. But I am going to have a look at the software now. Oh, that's my doorbell. So the other day I had to place a WH Smith's order, and I was just under the minimum for free delivery, so it would be rude not to treat myself to a book off my list. Right, let's try that again. But like I was saying, yeah, live stream tonight. I'm using a platform called StreamYard, which I haven't used before, and I'm really hoping it's going to be okay. I'm just really hoping this all goes to plan this evening because it does look a little bit scary. And what I'm going to do next is just do a quick invoice for a sponsored post that's going up on Thursday. I was going to send the invoice on Thursday once all the content had gone live, but they've asked for it now, and that is absolutely fine with me because it means I'm going to get paid. Right, I'm going to stop for lunch in a minute, but I thought I'd just document the fact that it is July, the beginning of July, and I've just finished off the morning by ordering Christmas stock for Spoonie Survival Kits. And this is not out of the ordinary because you would not believe how much time the Christmas items take. Obviously for Christmas 2020 we've started March 2020. It just takes that much time to get all the stuff together and to find exactly the right stuff. So we've actually got most of it now, which is a good thing. But yeah, just ordered like the boxes that they're going to come in and one of the other items, so that's good news.
One nap later.
Okay, so almost time for the live stream, and this is the thing with me. I get excited about organising things like this, planning, the preparation, the pushing it on social media, love all of that, and then it gets to now, right before, and it's like, oh hang on, I actually have to do this now. I'm gonna sit on the floor in my living room because it's the only spot with decent lighting where the background noise isn't an issue. The other side of my flat is on a main road, and because there's people who are probably gonna have like sensory overload and stuff who might watch this, I kind of want to minimise any kind of background noise. So we're working with what we have. Live stream is done. Oh, I was actually really pleased with how that went. I was a bit nervous, but it went really well. I enjoyed it. We had people watching. We had like 50 people watching at one point. People were commenting, joining in, covered everything I wanted to. And Sue was so lovely. Like, I'm so grateful that she took part, and I just wanted to say thank you if anybody who was watching that watches this. I'd quite like to do more stuff like that in the future. I just hope people found it helpful. But for now, I'm gonna go and chill, get my pyjamas on, call it a day. Hi, happy Wednesday. I've had quite a slow morning. I thought I'll just take it nice and chill because I did the live stream yesterday. So I've just done a few light admin bits this morning related to that. I've checked the video is still available to watch on Facebook and YouTube, and it is. It's doing quite well views wise as well, which I'm really pleased about. So work meeting at 11, it's kind of like this little steering group for this project that we're going to be doing within work. So it's technically under the Astrid umbrella, but it does cross over into some of the stuff I do in other capacities as well. So I think it should be quite good. The meeting I mentioned actually ended up cancelled, so what I decided to do instead was start some work on a written piece for Careco. I write monthly posts for them as a columnist, and sometimes it's a case of me pitching ideas to them, sometimes they come to me and suggest certain topics. So this was my post for July, and it was basically about transitioning to the new normal as a disabled person. I did a bit of research on Twitter and found out what people would be comfortable doing and what they wouldn't be comfortable doing. So yeah, I'm basically just writing away, doing a plan, and I started work on this piece, but as you're about to see, I did run out of steam. Do you know, I've just had my lunch, I'm sat here with my cup of tea, and I wanted to go and carry on writing that post for Careco this afternoon and get it done, but I'm sat here and I don't think I can do it. And it's so annoying because I want to do it and I'm really motivated to do it, but I don't think my body is having it today. I think I'm at my limit. I think pushing past it now would be silly, and it's so frustrating, but I know it's the right thing to do, so I think I'm gonna have to chill a bit this afternoon, and this is just the reality of it. It's fine. I actually can't believe I'm filming this. I think I've said this throughout the entire thing, but this is a new low. But it's Thursday today and it's not a good day. I didn't expect doing that live stream on Tuesday to wipe me out as much as it has, and when something really hits me, the post-exertional malaise tends to skip a day and then hit me the day after, so I'm kind of experiencing that now. Yeah, I don't know what I can do today really. It's taken me 90 minutes to get sat up in bed today, and it's not as if I'm falling asleep. That's not what this is. That's not what this fatigue is. It's not like I want to curl up and go to sleep. It's just that I don't feel like I can do much else except just kind of sit here and exist, which sounds a bit melodramatic, but that's probably the best way I can describe it. So that's scuppered plans a bit for today, so I'm just going to take it easy and hopefully I'll feel better in a little bit. So this isn't a particularly joyful job to be doing, but it has to be done. This is basically a proof of debt form, and it's not me that's in the debt, it's oh right, okay, let me think how to contextualise this. Earlier this year I wrote a book called University and Chronic Illness, a survival guide. It will be linked down below. Basically, as well as selling the book through my website and distributing it myself, there are also two main distributors who provide copies of my book to people who order them elsewhere. So things like schools and universities have these separate distribution channels. One of the biggest distribution channels has unfortunately just gone into administration whilst owing me money for my books. So this is the proof of debt form and the invoices for the money that they owe me. Whether I get this back or not is anybody's guess. It's like an awkward amount in that it's worth claiming for and doing this, but if it doesn't get reimbursed, then I couldn't justify taking it any further or to like a small claims court or anything like that. So it is a tricky one, and it's a very unfortunate situation for everybody. So well, this has brightened my day significantly. I wasn't expecting this to arrive so soon, but basically Creative Nature, which is a really lovely free-from brand, they have these new releases and they're not coming out until the 21st, so I've got to keep these hidden, but by the time this goes up they'll be out. I am so excited about the pancake mix. Oh my goodness, like just look at the packaging, look at the box they came in. It's absolutely gorgeous. I do have an affiliate code to get you a discount, so I will put that on screen and link it down below like a proper YouTuber. Oh my god, I am so chuffed about this. I've got the Careco piece done, which I did not think was going to happen today. It's all written, just had a bit of a good spell after lunch. All done, all proofread, got the screenshots, got the photos, emailed it over for approval, and crossed it off my to-do list. And see, this is where I go wrong, because I put the camera down and I was like, oh okay, while I'm on a roll I should go and do some work because I've got some like proofreading and some copywriting to do for Astrid. And this is where like I know I need to stop, and now because I'm on a roll and I'm hyped, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do the thing, but like now, it's exactly now when I need to stop, and this is an accountability video. It's just turned 7 o'clock and I have a sponsored post going up tonight, so I've scheduled everything on buffer, which means the Instagram post should pop up. Oh, it's up already. It usually has a little think about it first. So that's all fine. I'm gonna paste my hashtags in a separate comment, and I'm gonna go and get the image description, which is very important, and I'm gonna edit the alt text, paste it in there. I've also added a link in my link tree to the blog post, so that's what will appear on my Instagram and that'll take you straight to the blog post. I've emailed the brand with links to all of the social content and the blog post, so that's all done now. I didn't actually mention what the blog post was, so it was basically my first experience with CBD oil. It's 8 o'clock in the evening, it's still Thursday. I've just had some freelance work come in. This is really cool and I don't think I should talk about it. I don't think it's right to talk about it, but it's in a niche that I don't get to do very often and it's right up my street. Potential for longer term work, and I'm very tired but very happy. I'm definitely going to be working this weekend now. Now I'm going to go and have a cup of decaf tea and watch Anne with an E and just switch off. I actually have issues, like I need to stop, I need to be winding down, but I'm really excited about this project and I'm sat here and I know if I don't write down the things that I'm brainstorming in my head, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. So I'm just going to write them down and then I'm going to turn off. Another accountability video. Oh wow, it's very sunny today. Good morning, happy Friday. I woke up stupidly early and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I've just got myself up and thought I'll just get on with it. What's happening today? My parents are calling in this morning to say hello and to drop me some food off, so I'm just going to see how much work I can get done before they get here. First off here, I think I was trying to rearrange a meeting or trying to fit a meeting in because I try not to do more than one talky thing per day and I try and space them out as much as possible. And I think if this video has shown you one thing, it's shown you why that is so necessary. And then I just moved on to writing some copy and rewording some other copy for some PowerPoint presentations to do with Astrid. So I was just working through that and making some notes. And then I think I just finished off by doing some more emails for a change. I don't know who I think I am doing an outfit of the day, but I thought I would mention this because this is from a brand called I'm Fine Attire, and that's run by Emma Gale, who is chronically ill, and the whole range is designed around adaptive clothing for chronically ill people. I do have an affiliate code which I'll put somewhere on here, but it's honestly the loveliest brand, and you know when you just get a really good feeling about something. I love supporting small businesses run by chronically ill people, so if you feel inclined to go and show it some love, please do. I think I'm talking really weirdly today because I can't hear very well out of this ear. Don't ask me why, it's a thing that happens sometimes, but bear with me on that one. We've made it to lunchtime. There's not that much interesting to update you on, to be honest. My parents came round briefly, I did some more work. Then I ended up having to phone the doctors because my ear is actually worse than I thought, and I am slightly worried now because this happens a lot and it's not fun when it does. But in the meantime, I have my cup of tea, all is well. Next on the agenda is a Spoonie Survival Kits meeting. It is, hang on, what have I come in here for? Can't remember what I came in here for, so we'll just sit here instead. Oh God. So this afternoon I have a Spoonie Survival Kits meeting with a new volunteer who's going to be looking after our social media, which is very exciting. It's a decision I went back and forth with quite a lot because I've always done the social media, generally speaking. And I just don't have the time to give it the attention and the love that I used to and that I really enjoyed doing. So it's quite a difficult decision to like hand it over, and I'm still going to be involved obviously, but I was like, if I find the right person I will hand it over, and if not I'll keep on doing it and I'll try and make it work. But I have found someone who sounds really lovely, so we're going to have a little introductory chat on Skype, get her all set up, and fingers crossed it all goes okay. Hello, good morning. It's Saturday. My kitchen's looking a bit messy in the background, so I'll just put my head there instead. Today I need to film a video for work, which I'm about to set up and do, and I've also just had an email for some other work that needs to be done by 10 AM on Monday. So that is well and truly the weekend out of the window, but it's fine. It took me a while to get going this morning. I don't feel fantastic, but I'm just trying to stay positive, not get overwhelmed, and we're just going to get it done. I love being such a professional at this. Look at this top-notch equipment. Absolute top of the range setup we've got going on here. Just thought I'd film this while I'm sat here in this setup. It's not bad actually. Usually the light's a bit problematic. But I just thought I'd document after that last clip that I filmed. I did something which isn't always easy for me to do, and I emailed back about the work that needed to be done in that really short time frame over the weekend, and I said, I'm really sorry, I don't feel like I can do this. Can I get it to you on Tuesday? And I knew I was going to be worrying about it all weekend, and I was probably going to try and push myself and do it over the weekend anyway. But thank goodness I got a really nice reply back saying, yes, of course, do what you need to do. Tuesday is fine. So even though that doesn't completely erase the worry, because I'm now thinking, oh goodness, should I have done that? Like, I just wanted to document it because I know it's not always easy to ask for adjustments and ask for the things you need, but it is worth doing. This isn't work related and probably isn't very interesting at all, but basically, I store all my theatre programmes in boxes. There are 20 years worth of programmes and tickets in these 2 boxes. I've been trying to find an alternative where you can actually like see the programmes and find a way of like displaying them. So let me show you what I found. I'm gonna need you to ignore the bottom of my bookshelf because it's in bad need of a sort out and it's basically just storage. But I got these magazine files and I really don't know if this is going to work or if it's even going to look okay. But I thought I could try and like store my theatre programmes in the magazine pile, in the magazine files, and then kind of put them on the bottom of my bookshelf so you can at least kind of like flick through them if you were in any way inclined to. Forgot to vlog the pancakes because I demolished them, but I did get some photos for Instagram, so I'll try and put them somewhere. However you do that, I think I'm just gonna have to admit defeat, which seems to be happening quite a lot this week. It doesn't always happen this much, but I think this is quite a representative example of what it's like to have a certain plan in mind and then constantly have to reevaluate as you go along because of the joys of chronic illness. So in that sense, I think it is quite a representative week.
24 hours later.
Right, I need to play catch up a bit here because we've skipped a day. So after the last clips I filmed on Saturday, I actually had quite a bad flare-up of pain, which doesn't happen that often with me usually. I just felt really, really poorly. Saturday afternoon and evening was bad, and I thought that the rest of the weekend was going to be a write-off, so I didn't film anything. And then Saturday night, I woke up Sunday morning and I had a really good sleep. And if you know me at all, you know this is exciting because that does not happen often for me. So I felt really good on Sunday, which was so unexpected. And I was like, don't scare it away, do what you need to do. So I didn't pick the camera up, I didn't waste any energy on filming, and I just got through the rest of the stuff I needed to do, including that work that I was a bit worried about previously. So that's why I didn't film anything on Sunday, and I'm just so grateful that I had that day because I got all caught up, and it's Monday now and I don't feel too terrible. I do feel like this vlog has been a bit all over the place, but if anything, I hope it kind of demonstrates the fluctuality of working with a chronic illness. This is just what it's like, so you make plans and then you have to reshift, you're constantly reevaluating depending how you feel on any given moment. This is just the reality of it. And I hope it's been insightful, I suppose. Let me know if you can relate in any way, I don't know. I'll wrap this up here. I'll link everything I mentioned down below. Thank you so much for watching if you still are, and I will see you next time.